Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so let's say that you are in that group of people that have a shield, in that group of people that have lost their sensible spots. A way of knowing this is very simple. If you are kissing and you don't feel like you did in the first kiss, you've lost some sensible spots. If you are kissing either in your mouth or your neck or anywhere, if you don't feel sensitivity in your boobs or nipples, you've lost sensible spots there. If you've gotten to an age, maybe even when there's pain, when you have penetration, you've lost and damaged sensible spots and other things in your body. Okay, so all of this has a reverse. Believe it or not, it's not easy, but with love and patience, everything is possible. This mainly goes for those marriages that have maybe taken the liberty to try different things because sex became boring, or gotten distant throughout the years because it wasn't passionate enough, or you felt like you weren't pleasing your partner. Okay, so it's important to understand, if you're a man, first of all, does your woman have a shield, and does she have sensible spots within her body that have been shut down? And if there is real love in the relationship, love is able to not awaken the same sensible spots back itself, but create new ones. And this is a new investigation that doctors that follow the energy work as well, and they're the ones that we feed off of information, have reached to in 2022, that, believe it or not, the sensible spots are able to be reawakened. The important thing is that there needs to be absolutely no negativity in the person's body. So no negativity in the woman's body, or any kind of negative spheres. Okay, these are energies that are very, very clipped on from really early stages. And if the body is clean of negativity, positivity, which is love, will do its work into making sure that the body's restored and back to normal, meaning harmonious and working correctly. Where if you look back and think back, the moment you had your first kiss, you go crazy of emotion, like you were going through puberty. That is how you're always meant to feel for the rest of your life if you do things correctly. So if that wasn't the case because, well, nobody taught you, obviously, because this isn't a normal subject, then make sure that you allow yourself to really be open to love and be open to the possibility that the person that you're meant to be with is maybe even not everything that you ever put in your mind as ideological. Okay, so remember that we have the influences of magazines, telecommunication, music, TV. So, well, telecommunications is everything, right? So you're constantly being told that to be happy, you need to have a specific kind of house and car and Target, and you need to have a private jet. You need to do a lot of surgery and Botox, and you need to, so on and so forth. The person needs to be this height and muscular, and oh, that's not normal. So once you take away and you push yourself from the normal mentality of humans today, okay, and you start to just give yourself the chance to be friends before even making another decision or another step, and really getting to know the person and fall in love with the person itself, you're going to be opened for a better relationship. So go outside of your normal scheme of, I don't know if I used that word correctly there. Go outside of your normal situation of always pushing away the short ones, the fat ones, everything that society is always feeding you that is not right. And just be by yourself, be single, okay? Be alone, connect with your sexual energy. Make sure that you start respecting yourself again. And if you're with a couple, make sure that you start to do very little and feel a lot more. So instead of you just going, oh, hey, we have a doing the dishes and it's like, let's have sex here 5 minutes and okay, I got to go to work. Bye. So it's like a job and not really something sensual or that you take your time to do. It becomes just that, a job, a pleasurable job, but a job that you could, a pleasurable moment that you could be receiving and generating so much more energy from. So, first of all, push away any kind of thoughts that, sex is just sex. And remember that your bodies are constantly generating energy. So if you take your time into getting your engine to work and to warm up, just like a car, you're going to be flowing energy a lot better. Okay. So be kind, be loving. The moment that you start feeling aggression, and if you're a man or a woman, remember this is a sign of negativity. So don't generate negativity. So you're going to basically go totally opposite from everything that you've ever been shown in any kind of porn videos or taught maybe. And just go with what you feel, but stop yourself the moment you feel any kind of aggression. So in this case, you're avoiding generating negative energy and you're starting to be a little bit more connected with your couple, with your partner. And little by little, and with a lot of patience, remember, there is going to be a progress in you where every time you're going to feel a little more. So make sure you pay a lot of attention to kissing and hugging and touching throughout the day. Being successful sexually in your relationship doesn't mean you need to have sex every day. You could be hugging, touching, kissing every day and just being close, but and even touching, but make sure that you leave that moment of highness, which is the penetration, for every now and then. So it's kind of like a chocolate, right? Like if you love chocolates, but you eat chocolates every day, well, it's going to get to the point where chocolate again. But if you play, okay, if you foreplay, if you play with your body, if you play with each other's bodies, then it's basically like you're warming up for that moment of explosion when it happens. And most importantly, don't focus on the orgasm. It's probably the worst thing that you could do, because then you're starting the situation, you're starting the generation of energy with the purpose of an ending. So what kind of positive energy do you think that's going to have? I mean, no, focus on the moment, focus on the flow, focus on what you feel, not only physical, but at a more emotional level. And this is something that if there's love, it's going to be very easy to happen. And if there's no love, then stay alone until this comes your way. Okay. And go through your own process of knowing yourself all over again. But, the process is slow, but it's sure and it's beautiful. You're going to feel alive again. You're going to feel in love again. You're going to feel butterflies again. That is your goal. And you're going to feel, a more ethereal connection when you have, intercourse, or any kind of sexual activity, because you're going to teach your body to listen and not just act upon what it's physically feeling that it needs, okay, which it really doesn't need. So it's a process, and we have classes for this that we're doing, of course, for adults, in this site as well, energyjenny.com. So little by little, I'll be teaching you guys, and it's been a pleasure being with you. So thank you for watching. I hope that it's been insightful. I hope that it's brought a little bit of positivity to your life, in the sense that, well, now you know something that maybe before you didn't, or you did, and make the best of it. Okay. And if it's not for you, then maybe for somebody else, and share it. Have a good one. Be positive and shine bright.